ici c'est Mirostia pour série. On va faire un petit live tranquille sur D4. Déjà pour tester, on va dire, le live via connexion par un câble internet. Mais comme là je peux me le permettre. Juste on va vérifier la qualité de la connexion. Du son aussi.
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Touching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. Who is D? Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe... Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing.
Oh!
Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay?
You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
Captain Gordon Cage speaking. We're experiencing some turbulence. The seatbelt sign has been turned on, so if you would please...
I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
Is anything the matter?
You mentioned the passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Hey!
Ow!
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness. but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You? What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. 2 signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. Was I offside?
Quit your jabbering. Why do you keep sticking your nose into this case?
I've got a question for you, too. Why do you only investigate cases related to real blood? Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by. These look like souvenirs from the trip.
I know I heard.
But of course.
Again, I know I heard.
No, yes.
Sir?
I know I heard.
But of course.
Again, I know I heard.
No, yes.
Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly.
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just plain
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde! The epitome of my next theme.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D too?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam.
Ah merde, le micro
I'm
était
sure you-
débranché, quoi. Ah le con, j'avais oublié de le brancher.
Please allow me to
It's
handle this.
unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit,
Bon, moi, ça me permettra
didn't
de faire un...
expect to ever see you.
Ah, il me connaît.
again.
I can't imagine why.
Ah, c'est le con. Le petit fait, j'oublie toujours de brancher mon micro, d'allumer mon micro. What? Entre celle qui m'insulte
Seems to know me.
et une autre. What
No
the
idea about
fuck?
him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed,
not
maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Ah le con, je me suis mis à parler tout seul.
Me?
Mais bon, ça me permettra de tester le
Your
son.
watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
Creaking, and I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
Donc, il va falloir que je trouve un moyen de le distraire.
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not.
C'est évident.
I can't take any more of this. You've heard it before, you know.
Quel meilleur moyen que de distraire un employé quand on lui envoyait une hystérique?
Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you, I
complainer?
think nothing
Some
of the-
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you.
What? Putain, mais moi j'ai ça dans mon avion, mais je la frappe! Que je sois passager ou employé.
I'm just practicing what I preach.
As you
Can't
wish,
you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any way
seat
I
for
could
you,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows?
No nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that
Put-
could be...
Putain, mais
okay.
l'hystérie, quoi! Mais c'est une voix. Qu'est-ce que. Mais moi, je quitte l'avion si je vois ça!
What the fuck?
Ouais. Ouais, là, tu me ôtes les mots de la bouche. Qu'est-ce que. Et personne ne réagit, quoi! Genre, c'est
The
normal!
instant I saw that big man, the scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here?
Tiens, qu'est-ce que
Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC.
On vient de récupérer un indice.
Snow, cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
Ça, ce sont cadeaux important à noter.
Nothing looks out of place.
Chat blanc. Tache de sang. On t'en resterait totalement mon endurance parce que je sens que je vais en avoir besoin. Donc le mec se souvient même pas de sa chatte.
There's nothing here.
Ça a l'air d'être... Ah non, c'est un autre.
Snow, cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
Bonjour, monsieur le creepy. Vous avez pas un peu mal à cause du fait que vous soyez très grand?
That's one fashionable bed. Not bad for a gift from Washington, D.C. There's nothing here. What am I doing? It's hardly the time to be playing like this.
Personne qui réagit au fait que je fouille tout, je touche à tout.
Ow! The whole aircraft is shaking.
Do you remember the two sitting in the seats at the very back?
Whoever do you mean?
When you came and educated me about the seat covers? The two who were directly behind us.
I'm terribly sorry, but most of the time I only ever see Suki. I have no interest in anyone else, I assure you.
Where do you get the inspiration for your fashion designs? I find it hard to believe you come up with them while sober.
I don't get my inspiration from anywhere. It can arrive most violently.
Aussi violent que
But
voir
it
ta coupe
won't
de cheveux.
come to you by just sitting around and waiting. You have to desperately chase it down. Chase and chase like a dog gone wild. Even a mundane creature like you will understand. Eventually.
That's not really what I was asking.
Then you need to make yourself clearer.
I want to know about doping. Like, maybe your inspiration came from the use of certain drugs?
Doping? Drugs? You think I would cheat my way to the top? I don't need drugs. Why would I? I have Suki.
Ok.
Let me ask you about something else then.
Ouais, parle du gars qui est
Has
juste à
that
la
giant been on this flight since takeoff?
Giant? What giant? Are you sure you aren't the one doping?
Why do you have a mannequin with you?
She is not a mannequin. How many times do I have to tell you? Look! She clearly has a seatbelt on. Oh, Suki, you have the perfect waistline.
Ok, il est vraiment chelou.
An unbelievably smooth skin.
Je veux pas savoir ce qu'il
A
paraît.
human woman could never hope to achieve such perfection.
Sorry, but it isn't really art that I wanted to talk to you about.
So why are you bothering me? Art is the only thing that Suki and I have any interest in at all.
Are those sunglasses art?
Art that's about to happen, yes. This avant-garde style. I hate to say it, but time is moving fast. The era of retro and military is coming to an end. Finally. This is the cutting edge. This is avant-garde.
Même dans notre réalité, je doute que quelqu'un s'en puisse les mettre.
So, this is the era of avant-garde?
That's not quite right. It is avant-garde. That difference is everything. You have to embrace it.
Okay.
I have to say, and stop me if you've heard this before, Your choice in fashion is terrible. An affront to art itself. I never thought I'd meet a man who can walk around happily dressed like that.
Hey, it isn't that bad, right?
Oh, please. It's that bad. Looks like you don't even have the right clothes to go shopping for clothes.
Bon, comment il m'insulte?
Tell me how you really feel.
I can't open my heart to those with no understanding of art.
Ok, il faudrait que je m'habille en avant-garde.
After all, spending unproductive time sullies my brain, damages my creativity.
I don't have a leg to stand on with this guy, but I also can't just pass him over. Not with a name that starts with a D.
You know, I'll give you a chance, though. Prove you can get with the dress code, and we may be able to chat. Just one item. Wear one single item that's cutting edge, and come see me again. Oh, my God!
Sounds like a real drag.
Donc il faudrait que je
Wonder
mette un
if
truc
there's
là.
anything tucked away in my closet that might help.
Celui-là, j'aime bien. Voyons voir ça. Ouh, non, 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 non. Bon, on va essayer ça.
Amanda. She seems to like it.
Je vais éviter de faire un commentaire. Non, je voulais... Je voulais aller sauvegarder parce que je pense que je vais m'arrêter à là. Au moins pour vous faire un test de live avec la connexion fibrée. En tout cas, on va s'arrêter là. Et je vais voir comment ça marche au niveau de la rediff. Pour ça, si le son, enfin c'est tout, marche bien. À la prochaine et portez-vous bien. Alors, au moins on peut plonger à tout moment. On n'est pas obligé de retourner à la salle de bain